Hey guys, welcome to the first replay coverage of Total War League Junior Season 1. I think this is the first season for the Noob League. I am taking place in it because I fucking suck at the game. So they put me in Hastati level ranking, and so now here we are. The battle today, I'm going to be greedy and cover my own battle because it was so much fun. I will try and start streaming these battles soon. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties and I'm trying to figure it out, so hopefully I'll be able to figure it out here soon. But I do want to go ahead and share the army compositions with you guys before the battle actually starts. Looking at the attackers first, we have got the wannabe Iceni DLC faction played by Valentine, Caledoni. We've got some Royal Archers. We've got a plenty of Chosen Swordband and Swordband. We've got a Greek Giant Ballista, a cavalry general, and then a sword noble or I'm sorry, not a cavalry general, a cavalry unit, and like a sword noble general. I don't remember what they called it. I'm honestly just looking at an image of the stats after the battle right now to try and guess what each unit is. So bear with me, guys. As far as Athens goes, we've got Athens played by Gumman. I'm not gonna lie, we were really hoping, because there was only one Tord faction left, we were really hoping they'd forget to choose their Tord faction so we could choose Athens and get rid of their Tords. But they got Athens. Very smart of them. Athens is going to be bringing plenty of Thorax swordsmen, a Thoreo spear, 3 units of Cretan archers, 1 regular archers, and then a couple of picked hoplites with a mobile scorpion as well. Looking over at the defending side, the side that no, I'm just joking. Looking over at the defending side, we've got Rillian, my teammate, playing Iceni, bringing in 4 units of slingers, a scorpion, an or I'm sorry, heroic general, heroic noble general, plenty of chosen swordmen, some sword band, and a painted one. And last but certainly not least, you have me playing as Parthia, bringing in a royal Parthian archer general, 2 units of camel cataphracts, 4 units of foot archers, some hillmen, an eastern spear, and as many Parthian swords as I could bring with the money left over. This battle was a blast. It was streamed in the official Total War League Discord, and again, I will start streaming some Total War League games as soon as I can get my shit fixed. But for now, I will bring you guys some bring you guys some YouTube content. Either way, make sure you guys grab something to drink, something to eat, do whatever you guys have to do, and let's get right into the battle. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Roma 2 Total War Siege battle. The first video of this season's, the noob season of Total War League Siege. This is going to be played by me and Rillian versus our opponents today. Of course, you saw the intro, so you know what's going on. So make sure you sit back, relax, grab yourself a cup of coffee like I did, do whatever you guys need to do, and let's go ahead and get into the battle. Oh man, I love coffee. That's so good. Looking over, it's going to be us, legitimately average, playing on the defense over here. Again, of course, we're playing Parthian Iceni. We've got our opponents playing, oh, wannabe Iceni. I can't remember what faction it actually is. It's basically Iceni, but a DLC Iceni? Remind me down in the comments below if you guys remember, because I cannot for the life of me remember what these factions are. But we've already got a little bit of a push inside. Swordband fighting against a little bit of militia hoplites. We've got some more Swordband over here getting ready to move into some Celtic swords. I've got some Parthian swordsmen moving up to be able to engage with these Celtic Swordband, charging in, keeping them from being able to take the walls. And we are fighting for this tower. We are not going to let them capture it right off the bat. We're going to be a little aggressive here and kind of go for it and see what happens. Right now, they have no archer support coming up on the front lines. I mean, they have a couple of archers coming up to be able to try and provide some support, but as of right now, there's nothing supporting their troops. I got my archers coming in to be able to try and counter their archers wherever I can. But without support, this is going to be a great opportunity for us to be able to get rid of their low tier troops as quickly as possible. Cycle charge here, some Parthian swordsmen cycling with some sword band. Some more Parthian swordsmen going to soon go around here to go and engage with this Celtic sword band. And again, just trying to get rid of those low tiers right off the bat. Make it so they don't do much damage, if any at all, and just try and weaken our enemy as much as we can before they're able to fully move into the settlement. We've got another unit of Celtic Swordband over here looking absolutely beautiful. I love the darker colors that they're wearing. Again, a glorified Iceni, but a beautiful one at that. Looking over here, as you guys probably already saw, I did bring some Camel Cataphracts. We'll see if we can get some kills with them. I got some Hillmen over here ready to support them at a moment's notice as well. We got a Scorpion looking to be able to get some great kills here today. A couple of towers moving up. They're probably getting ready to be able to create some sort of tower wall. A little bit of a mangled tower situation over here, but they'll get there eventually to be able to make that tower wall. We have a Celtic sword band with only 27 kills, 71 men remaining. They are broken but not shattered, so they're probably going to go ahead and return there as well, but they are starting to break, or I guess they have broken and they're retreating. A little bit of archer fire over here from my archers shooting at the flanks of these Celtic sword band. It is on the shield side, but it's more on the rear than it is on the front. So, and Celtic Swordband really don't have any armor. I mean, their armor is 45, so not much at all. They're relatively naked. Their armor primarily coming from their shield. So, I mean, oh, look at that archer dumping. Just absolutely melting some of these sword bands. They do not stand a chance. Parthian swords with 103 kills so far, doing as much damage as they possibly can. As they're retreating, my Parthian swords are going to be able to charge up, throw some Pila, try and weaken them as much as they can, not letting them retreat without taking some damage. Over on this side, the Celtics are falling back. I'm going to go quickly move my Parthian swordsman over. I'm facing my rear to their archers, which is a very dangerous thing to do. I'm going to try to get a volley or two out, but their archers are going to start firing at me. My teammate warns me that my butt is showing, so I'm going to quickly turn around, show him my face, and hope that that archer ammo doesn't do too much damage. But Swordband with 66 kills and 140 kills on these Swordband with 132 men remaining. Not bad at all. And we've got the Chosen Swordband here nearby, the more elite infantry that we brought in today's battle. I've got a little bit of a sally out going on. I just kind of quickly selected my guys and told them to march out. So they're not in the greatest formation right now, but they are outside of the walls and getting ready to be able to try and find an opportunity to be able to get some kills here. Over on this side, I got my unit of Eastern Spearmen, 115 men remaining, utilizing them to be able to waste the ammo from the siege towers here. All siege towers in Rome 2, if you didn't know, come with a Scorpion on the top. And those Scorpions can deal a lot of damage, which is why you'll see a lot of people put a low-tier unit on top of the walls to try and mitigate or minimize that damage as much as they possibly can. Parthian swordsmen charging into the flank again, showing their back, but I'm just trying to quickly break these thorax swordsmen. We got some sword side shots on these Chosen Swordband, not doing too much damage yet, but the night is young. This battle was also just played last night. I wanted to record it while it was still fresh, so ooh, Elite Highland Archers. I love the name, and look at the hoods of these guys. I mean, they look amazing. You've got Robin Hood times 120 right up here on the front line, ready to be able to throw their arrows into the mix, and their bows look absolutely gorgeous as well. They got lines painted on them. I never noticed this before. That is beautiful. Looking over here, I finally reformed my troops a little bit so that way it doesn't look as funky as just a line, a mismatched chessboard of troops. But I've got 2 units of Camel Cataphracts on the outside, as well as 2 units of Hillmen ready to be able to move in and try to get as many kills as they can. And my Hillmen and my Cataphracts are going to start moving up to be able to try and get some kills here. I got some Parthian foot archers over here, some Parthian foot archers over on this side as well, just trying to fight against their archers. Got a couple of volleys into one of them, only getting a couple of kills, but the whole goal of the game is fear, and we are putting fear into their archers, keeping them away from the front line, and that's exactly what we want to do. The sword band with only 50 men remaining, quickly dropping. They are dropping like flies against that archer ammo, and they are going to break. The Chosen Sword Band are holding valiantly, trying to get as many kills against these Thorax Swordsmen with 75 kills so far, 88 men remaining. But we got another Thorax Swordsman quickly trying to take the tower, and this is where we're debating. Do we fight for the tower or do we retreat? If they capture this tower, then we definitely need to retreat, because those towers can get a lot of kills, and we're missing it. Oh, Camel Cataphracts going in, trying to get some kills against the Thorax Swordsman. I was hoping a rear charge would have done a little bit more damage, but the Camel Cataphracts only getting 6 kills so far. Not getting too much damage, getting ready to be able to rear charge again. I got another unit of Camel Cataphracts nearby to be able to try and support, but my Hillmen are in the fray, just trying to get a little bit of kills. I'm going, oh, I was about to say, am I going to rear charge my own troops? I don't know if it's worth it. We got some Chosen Swordband rushing over to be able to support with their Pila, and now is the time for retreat. My Camel Cataphracts, oh, come on, yeah, block a little bit of that ammo with the Tortoise. 74 out of 80 Cataphracts remaining, 26 kills. I'm going to rush around this Chosen Swordband and try and go and hide. I'm going to trample. I'm hoping that it'll get a little bit of kills, but honestly, that charge was weak. Absolutely weak. Weaker than my pullout game. Not gorgeous at all. And now I'm going to try to get my Cataphracts up and around, and I'm going to go ahead and move them around and into these trees and hope that our opponents forget about them, so that way we can go ahead and use them to sneak up on some archers over here. I got another unit of Cataphracts retreating back to the gatehouse here. But not a great original use of Cataphracts. 35 kills, 69 men remaining, 0 kills, 77 men remaining, and my Hillmen have been crushed. 27 kills and 6 kills. Not doing great. Luckily, they're super cheap, but every unit counts in every single battle. It looks like we have decided to go ahead and fight for this arrow tower, at least for the time being. Parthian swords charging in to be able to try and finish off these Thorax Swordsmen. 48 out of 160 men remaining. It says that we are currently winning, 77 kills, 148 men remaining. But how much longer are we going to win for? Swordband coming up to be able to support. The depleted Swordband that had fallen back previously is going to come up and try to support my Parthian swordsmen. They're going to go ahead and charge into the Thorax swords and do a little battle buddying here. We got some more troops moving in on the right-hand side over here. A unit of Thorax swordsmen and picked hoplites. But I have a unit of Parthian swordsmen guarding this area, protecting my archers, trying to make sure that we don't see too much in the way of losses here today. Parthian swordsmen still holding the line. Arrows flying down, absolutely demolishing the swordband with 170 kills. Doing some great work by Parthian swords with only 48 men remaining, 191 kills, holding the line, trying to get as many kills against these Thorax swordsmen as possible, but they are about to be completely surrounded by the Thorax swords, and they are going to break and shatter. If there's any ammo left from these painted ones, wanted to bring a little bit of a fear factor in, but if there's any ammo left from these painted ones, now is the time to use it. Throw that Pila and do as much damage as you possibly can. Painted ones charging into the fray, charging into those Thorax swordsmen before they can release the Pila. Thorax swords charging into my Parthian swordsman. We got Chosen Swordband moving up to the front line as well, and the fight for it's not over, and somehow this Parthian swordsman is still alive with 201 kills. I don't know how they're still alive, but they are. I was trying to do a little sneaky move with my Camel Cataphracts over here. I saw that these archers were kind of exposed, but our opponents are doing a great job of defending their archers, moving troops around to be able to keep me from being able to charge in and deal a devastating blow, because they are really going to need the archers in this battle. They have the infantry advantage, and they have a slight archer advantage, although the elite Highland archers only have 125 range, so we have the range advantage, at least when it comes to them. And we have slingers, which Carthage is a pretty decent slinger map as well, so we'll see what happens. We got some more archer ammo going into these Thorax swordsmen, just trying to break them as quickly as we possibly can. Parthian swordsman with 208 kills, 24 men remaining, breaking but not broken yet. 23 men remaining, 209 kills. Arrows flying into the Thorax swordsmen are also going to be flying into the Parthian swords. And this unit of Parthian swords with 81 men remaining is going to pull back here a little bit. The Thorax swordsmen have fallen. They have broken. They might come back. But for now, they are done. And we've got 2 units, not 1, but 2 units of Chosen Swordband over here on the right-hand side fighting against these Thorax swordsmen. Blue on blue action, trying to do as much damage as possible. When we were choosing factions during or before this tournament, I also made a mistake here. I wanted to send, I'm trying to remember, I wanted to send this unit over to this gate, so that way I could see if I could find an opportunity over this way. But instead of whenever I told them to do it, they were right here. They didn't go inside. They decided to take the, well, the game thinks the path of least resistance because it's not taking into account all of the Pila that's about to be thrown at them. So they were trying to go this way and then go up that way to be able to get back to the gate. Luckily, I was able to notice it before too much Pila got off. Again, there was still a little bit of damage done to my camel cataphracts, but they are still alive. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Are those cataphracts? Are those camels? Yeah, they're camels. You can see by the feet. Oh my goodness. He's just got a mouthful of sand. Poor dude. That does not sound comfortable at all. And now we got the Parthian swordsman moving around, trying to reposition. We were trying to reposition to kind of try and get these sword band to kind of show like their shield side or their sword side. We got the slingers just dumping away, trying to get as many kills as possible, those Britain slingers. So we're just trying to get them a little bit of a better angle, but our opponents, being very smart, are going to go ahead and move their troop, their chosen sword band, back over to the tower capture. And now is the time. I think soon we are going to go ahead and decide to fall back. Getting a little bit of javelin fire here, that's perfect. Love to see it. Those Parthian swords, if you're rooting for the defenders, getting some great kills. Parthian swordsmen are going to go ahead and charge in, along with the depleted chosen swordman with 128 men remaining. My Parthian swordsmen were going to start charging in, but I hope I have ammo because they stopped. They did stop. If we have ammo, it's time to throw it. Come on, Parthian swords. Please throw your Pila. Yeah, there we go. Please, yeah, okay. It looked like they had like a couple of Pila left, so they just threw it real quick, and now they are done. But now I'm going to go ahead and move in. We've got a whole clump of troops, a whole bunch of chosen swordband charge right into the front. I'm going to charge in my one unit of Parthian swordsmen to be able to try and get as many kills as possible. We've got a unit of chosen swordsmen over here, a unit of breaking thorax swords, the depleted unit of chosen swords, and I think, yep, this is when we've decided to fall back. The tower is fallen. That position is fallen. We are going to go ahead and fall back. I've got one unit of Parthian swords that's valiantly holding. I notice it because my teammate let me know, and now we're going to quickly try and retreat, get out of there, and fall back to a better position over to this tower. So hopefully we can get some free kills with the tower as well. My cheeky little camel cataphract still hanging out in the bushes over in the back, waiting for a good opportunity to be able to move in and try and take out some archers. We've still got a unit of camel cataphracts over here by the gates, waiting for their opportunity to move in and try to get as many kills as possible. A breaking unit of thorax swordsmen. I saw it was a sword side shot, so I just decided to try and break them real quick, but it wasn't working, so now I'm going to go ahead and save my ammo. And my archers are activating the disappearing act, and they are hidden from enemy view somehow on top of this hill. I mean, I guess that you can't really see from their angle. Like, if I'm gonna zoom in and look up there from here, there's no way that I'm seeing those archers. So I suppose, unless they were to get on the wall and just shout down, "Hey, there's archers up there, look out!" You're not gonna be able to see shit coming from over there. But we've got a new line formed. We're gonna be able to defend this kind of hill area over here. We're gonna defend this tower area to be able to try and allow it to get some kills. And then the important arrow tower over here on the left-hand side is going to be defended as well. Camel Cataphract still awaiting their opportunity. Luckily, I seen you still got some good troops. We've got the Scorpion being moved into position over here. 40 out of 40 men remaining, 0 kills. They have yet to shoot, but now is going to soon be the opportunity for them to be able to let loose and get some kills. We got the slingers moving around here, getting ready to be able to sling away at anything that they can see. 73 kills on these guys, 40 kills on these guys, focusing down those chosen sword band, the more elite infantry that our opponents have brought, trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. Great shot from my teammate. This is a beautiful blob. 3 units on top of each other. This is a great target for that Scorpion. Oh man, I didn't even notice this during the game, but this is gorgeous. You love to see it. Trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. And that is exactly what that Scorpion's going to do. 6 kills so far, and they are going to let loose. Now, the attackers notice, and they are going to go ahead and try to reform here. A little bit of Scorpion fire missing. Lots of dead bodies over here. What a start to the battle. Slings firing away at these chosen sword band, trying to get rid of them.
so that way we don't have to fight against them later. But they're going to quickly run behind the buildings and try to save themselves from those slingers. And so they have hidden themselves away. But the Scorpion is going to continue to try to fire and get some kills here. I've got my unit of cavalry moving around. I don't know. I was going to move him around over to this gatehouse. Oh, I decided to move him back, I think, because I saw these 2 units of archers, and I figured there might be an opportunity here in the near future. So I'm actually going to go ahead and move my camels back over here to be able to try and get some kills here. Over here, my Eastern Spearmen are starting to waver, but they are back in the fight. 57 out of 160 kills, or sorry, 160 men remaining. Chosen Swordmen, Chosen Sword Band fighting against Chosen Sword Band over here. We got some great Pila action from the attacking forces, trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. But the Chosens are holding the line, just trying to get some kills, trying to make it so that way their opponents or our opponents aren't going to make any sort of progress in this battle here today. We got some Thorax Swordsmen over here. Depleted Chosen Swordband with 109 kills. I got my unit of Parthian Swords with Pila ammo still ready to be able to throw down and try to get some kills, utilize some ammo, get some kills. I see that their archers are moving around, so I quickly and frantically mass click my Camel Cataphracts to be able to try and get outside and get some kills against these archers, especially since they are only defended by 1 Thorax Swordsman. But the question is, am I going to be able to actually move in there and get some kills? Let's see. Come on, cavalry. Come on. Shield wall. Shield wall just means we can get around them. But the general sees the picked hoplites are moving in to be able to quickly defend their archers, and I don't see this as a good opportunity, so I'm going to go ahead and pull back my Camel Cataphracts and save them for another day. But I am keeping them on their toes. That's the good thing about being a defender is... Oh, the Scorpion gained some great kills on the Thorax Swordsman. Is, while your troops, you don't have to micromanage as much as the attacker does. And so, you have the opportunity to focus a lot more on a sally out. Depending on how good the attacker's micromanagement is, you have a really good opportunity to be able to focus on a good sally out, to be able to get some great kills. I see that they're hyper-focused on this unit of Camel Cataphracts. I think they forgot about this unit of Camel Cataphracts over here in the bushes, and they're going to go ahead and move out and start moving in. I see a nice juicy Greek Scorpion with 16 kills so far. If we can go ahead and get some kills, or if we can get rid of that Greek Scorpion, that would be huge. The picked hoplites have moved around. The general unit has moved away. The Thorax Swordsman is in shield formation. Am I going to go ahead and follow through? Am I going to go ahead and charge into the archers? Is this the opportunity that we were looking for? Yes! Trample. We are going to go ahead and go in, and we're going to go ahead and go right into these archers. Oh, these poor bastards. Oh, the camels going in, trying to get rid of some of these archers. Charging in and absolutely trampling that first unit. Oh, they are being decimated. They are wavering. With only 30 men remaining, they are going to break and shatter, and they are out of here. They are out of the battle. With 112 kills so far, my camels are still in the fray trying to get rid of some of these archers. They are starting to waver the archers, but not fully killing them. So now we're going to go ahead and retreat the camels, and again, save them for a rainy day. Camel Cataphracts moving around, and both units are going to go ahead and move back to the gates, back to those supporting towers. If they want to chase after my cavalry, I can just run away, and if they want to chase close enough to the towers, could be a really good opportunity to get some free kills. So we're going to go ahead and move back. I have 38 out of 80 camels, remaining 119 kills, getting rid of an archer unit and a good chunk of another archer unit. Was it worth it? Only time can tell. Looking back over inside of the settlement here, we've got 2 units of Chosen Swordband, as well as a unit of Thorax Swordsman fighting against this Chosen Swordband with 67 kills, 78 men remaining. I completely forgot about my general, and I'm really hoping that I'll move him up sooner rather than later. But a big thing with these tournaments, too, is utilizing your general abilities. Don't have your general just sit around doing nothing. If your general... Oh, we got archers moving up. We got a little bit of an archer fight going on. Unit of Cretan archers and a unit of regular archers moved up. As soon as I saw those archers moved up, I was just talking to Riley and my teammate. I was like, dump the archers, use all of your ammo, and that's exactly what we're doing. And the attackers are going to go ahead and fall back. We were focusing down the cheap unit of archers first because they have no ammo and they will melt very quickly. 67 men remaining. But yeah, no, the attackers knew that moving up a couple of units of archers wouldn't work out, so they are going to go ahead and retreat after taking a little bit of losses here and await a better opportunity. Over here, we've got a unit of Chosen Swordband, 30 men remaining, 86 kills. They are starting to waver. The Parthian Swordsmen having replaced the Chosen Swordband so they can kind of sit back, relax, and just kind of hang out for a little bit. Parthian Swords trying to hold the line and get as many kills as they possibly can. We got a fresh unit of Chosen Swordband with 39 kills moving in to be able to support this front line along with their brothers over here, along with the other unit of Chosen Swordband as well as the Thorax Swordsman. I do hear the singing song of the Scorpion. I think they were shooting into the Chosen Swordband as they were retreating and trying to fall back behind the buildings here. 49 kills on the Scorpion so far, and the Scorpion still has ammo, so there is still a chance, there's still an opportunity to be able to get some kills with them. My Camels are back inside of the city, hiding behind the gates, just kind of hanging out, again, awaiting a good opportunity to be able to get in and hopefully get some archer kills or get some soft units, soft targets, kill as many as they can. 137 men remaining, 77 kills so far in these Parthian swords. They are holding the front line valiantly. And now the Chosen Swordband, if they still have ammo, this could be a really good opportunity for them to utilize their Pila and get some. It is shield side, so it's not ideal, but it's better to use your Pila than to not use it at all, because that is free kills, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Come on, throw some Pila. Throw it right into your target here. Oh, they're retreating. This is a good opportunity. Oh, but it looks like they're kind of targeting these Thorax Swordsmen here, and now we got the Chosen Swordband going to go ahead and charge into the other unit, the defending unit of Chosen Swordband. Blue on blue action, and yeah, that Chosen Swordband is going to try to hold the line as much as they can. This tower still getting a whole bunch of free kills. We love to see it. The tower working its magic, doing its work exactly what it needs to do. Now we got a unit of Chosen Swordband going on the wall to be able to Pila anything that they possibly can. Some Pila going into these Thorax swords, some Pila going into these Thorax swords. But either way, Pila is being thrown down the walls and getting some kills, and that is exactly what you want to see. Got a unit, it looks like my Parthian swords charged down. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe they saw an opportunity. Oh, we got archers moving in. Again, dump the archers. As Market would say, dump the gen. I'm a big fan of dumping the archers. Get rid of them. Get them out of the battlefield. Parthian foot archers quickly firing in. Slingers starting to fire as well. Archers getting into position. We've got precision shot going off, but my archers are getting kind of melted here. I'm not going to lie. But the rest of our ranged units are starting to fire into these archers as well. Getting plenty of kills over here. And now I've got more of my Parthian foot archers starting to fire. This unit of Parthian foot archers is quickly retreating, not wanting to lose them here too fast, too quickly here. And these Highland archers have no ammo, so as soon as we were able to start returning fire here, it was a bloodbath. 36 kills on these guys, 8 kills on these guys, 17 kills on these guys, getting some great kills, or I'm sorry, getting some great shots against the attacking archers over here. Well done to us. Not to brag or anything, but that was a good play. The Britain Scorpion still firing away, 49 kills so far, still trying to get as many kills as they possibly can, but the attackers are doing a great job of hiding their infantry against the walls, not allowing the Slingers a target, not allowing the Scorpion a target, just kind of hiding away and biding their time, trying to grind us down. We still have the unit of Camel Cataphracts over here on the left-hand side, ready to move in at a moment's notice should we find an opportunity, but only time can tell. And finally, 30 years later, I moved my general around to be able to start popping up some abilities, just because I haven't been using my abilities at all. A little bit of ammo being thrown around. I think I might be trying to utilize some of my archer ammo as well. Get some flanking shots. Again, it's shield side, but it is more on the flank, so it's not terrible. Ideal side is always going to be on that sword side or on the very back flank of the unit you're shooting at, but we're firing against Celtic swords, which again have no ammo, and so they should be able to melt here relatively quickly. The Parthian swords, 50 men remaining, 143 kills, are starting to break. They are not shattered, though, so there is still an opportunity for them to move back in. We've got some more Chosen Swordband, Battle Biting, Cycle Charging, 89 kills on these guys, 65 kills on these guys. We've got Battle Rhythm being popped off, fighting against our Parthian Sword and Chosen Swordband. Some very depleted infantry, but we got a fresh unit of Chosen Swords here on the front line. Iceni doing a great job of holding them off. Over here, we've got a unit of Thorax Hoplites holding the line and trying to make sure that we don't try and pull any sort of sneaky plays over here. Sneak some units around the middle and just really cause a wreak havoc upon our opponents here. I do hear... Is their Scorpion fire? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Their Scorpion has been firing 86 kills. Their Scorpion is raining hellfire upon us. Where are they firing? Are they firing at the front line? The Parthian swords? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's not a bad target at all. Bretonnian slingers with 60 men remaining and the Parthian swords right in front. A double whammy. See, Scorpion fire, if you see units lined up like this, like how we did right here, this is a great target for Scorpion fire because their bolts are so heavy and so big that it'll fly through the first unit and go into the second unit, giving you the opportunity to be able to get even more kills. These Parthian foot archers are out of ammo. Looks like our opponents threw a volley or two into them, but that is perfectly fine. If they want to throw some ammo into those Parthian foot archers, I am okay with that. They are out of ammo, and if we can waste their ammo, that is perfect. A good tip or trick for you guys as well, if your archers only have like one volley left, they'll keep their bows out. A lot of people know to scroll in and look at a unit to be able to see if they still have ammo, because if they're out, they'll hold their daggers. If they still have ammo, they'll hold their bows. Now, if you put your archers on melee mode, then they'll pull out their daggers, but that's beside the point. If you only have one volley left, move your archers up to a frontline area and just let your opponent dump your archers. Let them waste ammo on an archer that's already gotten their value. Because at the end of the day, that is going to get you a whole lot more value for just that one unit. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a unit to be able to really get the most bang for your buck here. Some great shots from the slingers into these depleted units over here. Trying to finish them off over here. Trying to make sure that they... Yeah, we got this unit is retreating. The slingers are too much for them. But the rest of these units, just trying to finish them off and make it so that way they don't come back into the battlefield and do any more support here. And they're still firing at the retreating unit. Hopefully he sees that here soon and targets another unit. Maybe this Thorax Swordsman over here on the front line. Chosen Swordband with 64 kills. Again, fighting against the glorified Iceni with 46 kills. We got a little bit of a cycle. Some depleted Chosen Swordband moving up to the front line so these tired Chosen Swordband can rest for a little bit, relax, hang out, and live the dream. Over here, we've still got 2 units of Campbell Cataphracts hanging out, awaiting their opportunity. The defenders still have their general nearby. The picked hoplites valiantly defending their mercenary Cretan archers, which are looking to be able to get some kills over here, get some fire down. And now, ooh, is the archer tower going to fall? I saw the flag start to move just for a minute, but that archer tower is still firing, still doing some work. This unit of Chosen Swordband is starting to break. My unit of Eastern Spearmen is starting to break with only 3 kills, 180 gold unit. That's not really meant to do too much. The Thorax Hoplite was starting to move up, but we were engaged with the Parthian Swordsman. And for whatever reason, I decided to charge my Parthian Swordsman down and into this Hoplite here eventually, just to be able to start fighting against them. If I still have ammo, now's the time. Oh, baby. Is that it? Was that all the ammo that you had? Was that all you're going to do? I was kind of excited. I was excited to see some Pila travel down some stairs and get some kills. And we've got even more Chosen Swordband moving in. Does it ever end? Oh my goodness, they just have so many of them. The Slinger's still slinging away, 24 kills so far, just trying to dump whatever moves around here. Got my general over here just trying to utilize their abilities and try to get as many kills as possible. Archer fire moving into the shield side of these Chosen Swordband, getting some battle rhythm on them. Well done by the attackers. Again, utilize your general abilities. It's really going to boost your troops, and over the long haul, it's going to get you a lot more kills and get you a lot more value for the gold that you spent on your army. Slingers firing away onto these archers. Archers moved back into the settlement. The Slinger's starting to fire in. I've got my archers moved up. I'm having a little bit of trouble. I keep telling my archers to target things, and they just keep running around like headless chickens. But I'm really trying to get my archers in here to be able to start firing into their archers to get as many kills as we possibly can. Now we've got the archers starting to fire. What are they firing at? Are they firing at my archers or the slingers? I think they're firing at my archers. Now keep firing archers. Yeah, look at this weird formation. I'm like, just fire archers, please. Just get rid of the Highland archers. 85 men remaining with it. Again, these archers only have 125 range versus my 150 range, which makes all the difference in these type of battles. Makes all the difference in these ranged engagements here. And our slingers have 150 range too, so those archers have to get closer to be able to engage, and as soon as they get closer, they get in the open. Our slingers just rain hellfire upon them, our archers just rain hellfire upon them, and now I've got my archers starting to fire again into the backs of some of these troops as well. We still control this tower, it's still getting us kills, it's still looking beautiful, and Icini's moving more and more Chosen Swordband to be able to hold the line. We've even got his general, the heroic nobles over here on the front line, ready to be able to engage and do as much damage as they can. Some depleted swordband, 120 kills, 113 kills, 133 men remaining, and they are wavering. There's no way that they're going to break, but they are definitely wavering. And I think I've got an archer unit firing into them. Oh no, I've got them firing into the flanks of these Chosen Swordband. That was our biggest concern here, just because that's their more elite infantry. So just trying to get rid of those Chosen Swordband and making it so they can't get nearly as many kills. The Scorpion with 149 kills. Oh my goodness. Doing some great work firing against our Chosen Swordband and getting some great kills there. Not bad at all. The Parthian Sword, 31 men remaining, 35 kills, fighting valiantly against the Thorax Hoplites, but I just don't see them pulling it off. They're not going to win this. 26 men remaining. They are breaking, and they will soon shatter, leaving the settlement to be defended by those who still have honor and glory in their blood and veins. Looking over at the front line over here, we've got Icini with the Chosen Swordband fighting against the Thorax Swords. Got the Noble Horse Archers, the general unit. Okay, so I had this unit of Parthian Swordsmen all the way in the back because this faction here can bring guerrilla deploy units, and there's a little space over here you can deploy your guerrilla deploy units. So I was afraid they might bring guerrilla deploys, so I left a Parthian Swordsman over here where the two towers back there are to be able to defend it against any potential ambushes or sneak attacks or anything. And we found out that they didn't have any, so I just quickly, after all this time, started to finally rush my Parthian Swordsman all the way back here, so that way we could finally support, since, I mean, as you can see, I'm out of infantry, basically. I mean, not basically, I'm out of infantry. This is my last unit of infantry. I've still got my cav, I've still got my archers, but this is all up to Icini to hold the line. This is all Icini here. I have no infantry left, nothing to be able to hold these lines. And nothing to be able to help defend against these Chosen Swordband. So it's going to be Chosen Swordband versus Chosen Swordband. So we are going to go ahead and move our camels around, try to find a good position here. My camels have moved up, they're moving back down, they're moving around. They're just trying to look for a good opportunity. Archers firing away on these Chosen Swordband. We've got our opponent's archers starting to fire as well, getting some shield side shots onto the Chosen Swordband, just trying to do as much damage as possible. Hopefully, they're getting some friendly fire. And what's this? What are these camels doing? There's a shield wall here. Why would they be charging into a shield wall? But wait, there's a unit of swords right here. Oh, and the camels have made it through. The unit of 38 camels have made it through, charge into that sword. Swordband knock down the unit. The camels see an opening, see an opportunity to charge right into that unit of Thorax Swordsmen, and we're going to charge right and go around, ignore this unit, and charge right into the archers. Oh my goodness, look at that. We've got trample going on. And yeah, this cavalry unit with 28 men remaining are charging right into their archers that haven't been able to really utilize their ammo too much in this battle. They're going to charge into the archers. The attackers have moved in their Celtic nobles to be able to stop my cavalry. 308 kills, 21 men are remaining. My cavalry are still trying to get as many kills against the archers as possible. I'm still moving in. But yeah, my cavalry isn't exactly going to go anywhere. 320 kills, 14 cav, remaining 2 chevrons. That was beautiful. I mean, for once, the pathfinding of Rome 2 actually helped me out, so I will take it. My cavalry is going to go ahead and break 11 men, 100 or 322 kills, 7 men remaining, still fighting the good fight, trying to get as many kills as we possibly can. Moving the general, so now the slingers have a side shot on the general as well. But that is the end of that cavalry, but we still have another one. That cavalry has almost completely gotten rid of any and all archers that were really left for the attacking forces. Athens still has a little bit of archers here. We've got some mercenary Cretans firing into the slingers. I think these slingers are out of ammo, so we're okay with this. If they want to go ahead and dump these slings that have no ammo left, again, even if your units are out of ammo, yes, they're not the greatest melee fighters in the world, but there's always a use for them. Even if they have no ammo, they can still hold the front line, they can still waste enemy archers. There's still a lot that they can do, and the Bretonnian slingers moving up to be able to throw into some of these forces over here. We've even got a unit of, what is this? Oh, is that the Greek Giant Ballista? Greek Giant, or the Britain Giant Ballista, 272 kills. Great shots with that ballista, doing some amazing work for the attackers, getting a lot of kills. Slingers getting some great side shots into these Chosen Sword Band. I didn't even see this at all, but yeah, getting some amazing side shots into these Chosen Sword Band, just trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. Throw in the Rocks of Destiny, and now we've got the Heroic Nobles, the general unit of Iceni. You know that things are getting a little bit rough if the general is starting to move in now. We are really low on troops. Still got a Chosen Sword Band and the painted ones over here, but and some some additional Chosen Sword Band as well. But our general is now in the fray. We got to be careful, because if that general falls, it's GG. Morale is going to be shot and it's completely over. I do still have some ammo left over with my archers, so we're just going to go ahead and shoot into the flanks of some of these Chosen Sword Band. Shoot into the flank of this general. If we can kill the Athenian general, that would be huge. And now we've got the mercenary Cretan archers have moved up over here. It looks like they still have ammo, 114 kills. I don't know how much ammo they have left, but as soon as they moved up, I told my units to just go ahead and dump them. Get rid of them. We do not want to deal with them at all. Especially if they still have ammo, just utilize all of your arrows and get rid of these guys. They are giving us side shots. The good thing with Cretans is they have the shields on their back, so even if they're facing their back to you, it's still protected slightly because of those shields. Again, it's not great, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, we got a little bit of fire going over into the mercenary Cretan archers, and my Parthian foot archers are still throwing arrows in there, just trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. I don't know if that's slingers. Is that slings or archers? I think those are my archers firing. Again, just firing into these troops. I'm running low on ammo. I'm just trying to get as many kills as possible. I took one out of Marketable's book and said, dump the gen. I want to try and get rid of that general if we can, and get rid of that morale. I mean, it's the Athenian morale. Athens doesn't have much left, but anything helps. I've got my cavalry looking for an opportunity over here. But the defenders have moved hoplites around. I don't think I'll be able to get lucky with that pathfinding again unless they put another sword unit right there. The pathfinding can only get lucky because they just want to fully embrace charging into that one unit, which is why the unit will just kind of swerve around and go through here, and was able to kind of do that. So if there's not a sword unit over here, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Now we've got some archers. Oh, there we go. Archers starting to fire into my archers over here. 60 men remaining, 135 kills. These archers are out of ammo. These guys, I think, still have ammo, though. 40 kills on the regular archers. But over on this side, we've got the Chosen Sword Band still fighting against Mo Chosen Sword Band. But, I mean, infantry is getting a little light on both sides, and it looks like this might be the great push for the middle. We've got a unit of Chosen Sword Band moving to the middle. I've got my unit of Camel Cataphracts ready to defend these towers. A unit of picked hoplites moving up slowly but surely. Now I've got a couple of units of Parthian foot archers that have no ammo left, starting to move over to those towers as well, just so my camels aren't alone. But these Chosen Sword Band are holding valiantly against the Celtic Sword Band, just trying to get as many kills as possible and continue to hold the line. This is dangerous because if the attackers can break through here, then the floodgates are open. They're going to be able to move around and do all kinds of work. Now I've got my general moving up. Over here, we see these archers. The camel cataphracts weren't able to finish them off, and yes, they are a noble horse unit, archer unit. But I'm gonna move into melee. I'm gonna charge right into these archers and just try and finally get rid of them, causing a mass break from the Greek Scorpion and the archers. I do still have fire at will on as well, so if these guys want to chase me, they can chase me all they want. I would love for them to, because I want to try to get as many shots against them as I can. My general's gonna try to get as many kills as possible to try and make try to bring bad down the morale of our opponents over here. I got my unit of camel cataphracts still looking for an opportunity, kind of hanging around here. But again, the defenders are doing, or I'm sorry, the attackers are doing a great job of defending these sections. We've got a unit of Celtic nobles moving around the flank here. He probably saw my archers and saw a decent target to be able to try and get rid of. But my cavalry's right here, and I'm going to go ahead and counter charge against them. And now we've got a cavalry charge inside of the city. My cav is being a little weird, but a last-minute charge is going to go in, and we have the support of the 2 archer towers, so hopefully we'll be able to finish off this unit and call it a day over on this side. 67 men remaining. They are starting to drop. 10 kills so far. 62 men remaining on the camel cataphracts. They are going to retreat, but we're going to chase them down a little bit as they're retreating. Just try and get as many kills as we can. 58, 57, 55. They are dropping, but I also don't want to charge into this unit of picked hoplites, so my cavalry is going to have to turn around here pretty quick. Please turn around, cavalry. Please don't charge into picked hoplites. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, yes, the cavalry is going to go ahead and turn around and stop chasing that unit of Celtic nobles, because it is not worth it. I got my general over here just trying to, again, utilize its ammo, firing into any troops that it can see. These Celtic swords, I think it was fighting, yeah, it was firing at these chosen sword band earlier as well, but 117 kills, just trying to send in their aid, lend their support, try to get as many kills as possible. We got the Oathsworn bodyguard, the elite general, fighting against the Iceni general, as well as some painted ones over on this side of the tower, providing support. They're trying to get as many kills as they possibly can. And now we've got this unit of Celtic Swordband moving outside of the city, trying to charge into my cavalry and keep them from being able to fire, but I am too quick for them. I'm going to keep using my ammo and just trying to get some kills against these Celtics, which have no armor. But yeah, they can chase me all they want. I'll be able to outrun them. Oh, and this is perfect for me, especially now that they've turned their backs. They're going to start falling here pretty quickly. Iceni is holding the line over here valiantly. The Oathsworn is trying to get some kill. I mean, not trying. The Oathsworn is getting some kills. 108 men remaining. 112 kills and counting. Parthian swordsman in the fray, trying to support my ally. My last unit of melee infantry. We've even got a unit of picked hoplites moving up over here. I'm going to go ahead and charge my archers in and try to keep them from being able to get in that circle and capture the tower. We want those towers to continue to fire. We've got a unit breaking over here in the middle. The Celtic sword band, thorax hoplites, both units kind of breaking over here in the middle. My general's still trying to find some units to fire at. I see an opportunity to shoot into some chosen sword bands, so we're going to go ahead and shoot into them and try to get them to break. But now we've got a mass break. The general is breaking. 91 men remaining, 138 kills. They have shattered. We've got the Greek Giant Ballista with some incredible kills as well. But it looks like the defenders, it looks like legitimately average is going to go ahead and take victory in today's battle. The picked hoplite still holding valiantly, but it will not be enough. Guys, if you like to watch the Total War League videos and you guys enjoy this, please hit that like button down below. It really helps me out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We are almost to 500 subs, which is absolutely massive. So thank you to each and every single one of you for your love and support. But if you like this content, please let me know. If there's anything you want to see different about this kind of content, let me know about that as well. Anything that I can improve. I'm always looking for ways to be able to entertain you guys better. But yes, this battle was a blast to play. GG's to our opponents. I know me and Rillian had an absolute blast. And I am very excited to be able to see who our next opponents are going to be. I don't remember who all is in our bracket, but I am very excited to be able to see it. Oh, we got another cab charge coming in. Oh, we got another cab charge coming in. Right into their flanks. Oh, beautiful. Let's go ahead and end the replay here and look at the kills. We've got Rillian carrying the day with 2,115 kills. I've got 1,967 kills. Again, GG's to Valentine and Gumman. Valentine with 1,570 kills, Gunman with 1,602 kills. Some highlights over on my side is, of course, the 322 are Camo Cataphracts and the 208 General, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know how much of a highlight that is for me. Looking over at Valentine, I mean, that Creek Giant Ballista wrecked face, got so many kills. Well played with that Ballista, doing a great job. Brilliant. Let's look at some of the highlights with Brilliant. 155 kills on the Slingers, 256 kills on that unit of Chosen Sword. And then last but certainly not least, we've got Gunman with 204 kills on that Hoplite, 105 kills, 176 kills. Not bad at all. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this battle. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.